Hey guys, I'm back with another video. And in honor of Mother's Day coming up, I wanted to start a series about pretty much how I became a mom. So I wanted to talk about my birth stories because I have experienced a late miscarriage. I've experienced which I needed to get a D&C for. Then I also experienced epidural, vaginal delivery, all natural, unmedicated vaginal delivery. I've also had an early chemical pregnancy, miscarriage, and then I've also had an emergency C-section, which resulted in the loss of our baby Isaiah. And moving forward, whenever I do conceive again and it's time for labor, most likely it'll be a planned C-section. So with that being said, I have experienced 5 different types of labor, and delivery and miscarriage, all that, like all the above I've experienced. I want to start out with the first 2 because the first one was a late miscarriage, and then the second time I got pregnant was with Channing. The first time I got pregnant, I found out on July 4th, and that was 2015. 2015. And the baby's due date was supposed to be March, I believe it was like March 5th. So I was pregnant. My husband was in the military, so we were on post. And I had no clue how to do the whole like schedule an appointment and all that. So the number I guess I kept calling and leaving a message for was not the right number to call. I guess they updated it. So I didn't get into the doctors until I was about 13 weeks along. So I was 13 weeks along. And I actually went into the ER because I was breaking out in hives all over, and I was super itchy, and I didn't know what it was from. So I went in there, and then, you know, I also informed them like I'm pregnant, 13 weeks along, and they're like, wow, you haven't seen an OB yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't gotten a call back yet. So they were just like, they were just shocked by that. So they ran some tests, they did their ultrasound, and they just came back to the room, and they were like, well, the midwife upstairs, because everything was in the one hospital, like everything except for your eye doctor. So they were like, well, we can go ahead and send you upstairs. The midwife wants to see you, and she wants to talk to you about the results today. So we're like, okay. So we went upstairs, and the midwife came in the room, and she brought the ultrasound in, and she said, like, you guys lost the baby, and pretty much your body hasn't recognized that the baby passed away. Yeah, she was just like, your body absorbed the baby or something like that. Like, I still don't understand like exactly what happened, but I was like, are you sure? Like, how, like are you sure? So she did the ultrasound, and she showed me the yolk sac, and she showed me the amniotic sac and the fluids, and she was just like, the baby is not in there anymore. And she explained to me like it could be a genetic thing, and just give it 3 months pretty much, and then we can try again. She said that I have to get a D&C, and they wanted to do it as soon as possible. But I was just like, are you sure? Like, are you sure that's, you know, you're right? So to ease my mind, she did a follow-up blood test like the next day to show me that my HCG was dropping. So it was dropping, but it was dropping slowly, but it was dropping. So Yeah, so I went in like I was 14 weeks when I got the DNC. I was put to sleep for that procedure, and then I woke up and my husband was there, and we went home and I recovered really good. And I seen I seen my midwife again about a couple months later, and then she said like, go ahead and you guys gonna start trying again if you guys would like. So we started trying again, and then I found out I was pregnant with Channing around Thanksgiving of 2015. So I had a really good pregnancy with him. No complications. I gained a lot of weight. I was like 202 pounds with him. I had really bad like morning sickness throughout the day, but it was nothing too crazy. Like, I have really no complaints from that pregnancy. And so yeah, I mean, he gave me all my stretch marks that I have. They're not that bad, but yeah. And then labor. So I went into the doctors. I was 39 weeks. And she checked my cervix, and she was basically like, you're only a fingertip dilated. And she was just like, you're not effaced or anything. And I was just like, you know, that feeling. So I asked her about castor oil, and she said her opinion is castor oil is a good way to induce labor, but and it also doesn't transfer through the placenta to the baby, but it can make you dehydrated, and if your cervix is not ready, you're just gonna be having the runs all day. So I asked her like, can I give it a try? And she just told me like she doesn't think that my cervix is favorable right now to do that. So we left the appointment. Oh, my mom was with me at that appointment. So we left that appointment, and I went to the store and got some castor oil. I did a tablespoon with orange juice, and that was around like 9 o'clock. And then I did another dose, a tablespoon with some more orange juice around 1. And my water broke at 11 p.m. that night. And Aaron was wrestling with the fan. I woke him up like, babe, my water just broke. It just like, I felt the pop. And then I got out of bed, and then it was just flown out of me. So I was like, yeah, my water definitely broke. So he was just like, do we have to go now? And I'm like, yes, my water is broken like that. I don't want bacteria getting to the baby. So I was like, I'm in labor. Yeah, we gotta go. And then at this point we lived off post. So we did move off post during my pregnancy. So I had to wake my mom up, and she was just like, nuh-uh. So I showed her like, yeah, and she and got up, got her bag and stuff, and then she grabbed all the baby stuff, and Aaron was probably still wrestling with the fan. He's not the kind of person you want to wake up in the middle of the night, because he doesn't even know his name. Like he's just not the kind of person to be waking up in the middle of the night. When he sleep. So he finally, came to it, and then we all got in the car, and my contractions was really strong, and I thought that the baby was coming. I'm like, I think he's coming out. And so Aaron was speeding, and then we were trying to get on post, but to get on a military post, you got to have certain documentation. So we had to go around all the cars. Aaron got out. He went in, and he told the guards like, my wife is in labor. The baby's coming out, whatever. And they just checked his ID, and we went through, got to the hospital, and I was crying for an epidural. I got sick. I threw up, and they were like, you're only 3 centimeters. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting an epidural. I felt like the process for me to like get checked in and everything took forever. And they were like, well, how do you know your water broke? And I'm just like, I know. I'm not peeing on myself. This is my water. So they checked it, and they were like, yep, that's definitely your water. Your water did break. So they checked me in and all that. And then they were like, do you want an epidural? And I was just like, yeah, I do. Absolutely. So the doctor came in and gave me my epidural, and it was actually really nice because they had a thing that I can hang on to like this and just bend over. I didn't have to like cuff a pillow or, you know, hang on to somebody. I was just able to do that. And then he poked me with the numbing one, and I moved, and he was just like, so you cannot move because, you know, he went through all the risk. So I was having contractions, and they were like back to back. It was like nonstop. It was just contraction, contraction, contraction. I didn't have no break. And then he did the epidural, and maybe 10 minutes later it kicked in, and it was only on one side. Like, I could feel everything on my other side, but like this side was numb. So they told me to lay down on the side that's not numb. And then after like 20 minutes went by, everything was numb. And they gave me the button to push. So every time that button turned green, I was pushing it because I was scared. I didn't want to feel nothing. I didn't know what pushing would be like. I did not want to feel anything. And then it was time to push. So I started pushing around 9 in the morning. Around, I want to say like 8:30, 8:40, because Shane was born at 9, I believe 9:01. So yeah, my husband held my leg, my mom recorded, and then my midwife was obviously delivering, and then some other nurse, I think, was holding my other leg. I could not feel my legs, and I was pushing. I don't know, I don't even remember how long I pushed for, but I know I started pushing maybe around like 8:40, and then he was born at 9:01. So but yeah, they had to like put my legs straight because I was ripping, and they were just trying to ease the rip. So yeah, Channing ripped a lot of in there. So I'm glad I got the epidural because I did not want to feel them stitching nothing back up. But yeah, so he was born healthy. He was crying super loud. I cried, my mom cried, Aaron cried. It was just a beautiful moment. So yeah, he was a little bald-headed baby. He was super pale. It was funny. He kind of reminded me of the Avatar. So yeah, we were supposed to make him the Avatar for his first Halloween. But I couldn't find the costume. So he ended up being Baby Jack from The Incredibles. But yeah, so I pushed him out. He was healthy. Then, you know, my placenta came out, you know, all the good stuff. They stitched me up, and we had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. Then we went home, and he's just been healthy, happy little baby since giving birth. So that is that birth story. I think the most interesting part about it is my water break-in and how everybody reacted to it. I was the most calm until we got in the car. Because when we got in the car, I really was I was in so much pain, I really thought he was coming out. Like, I was like, I do not want to give birth in the car. So he made me a mom on earth. He made me a mom on earth. Our first baby made me a mom in heaven. And yeah, we spoiled him. We, you know, he's so smart. He knew his alphabet before he could speak. He was pointing out letters. If I can find that video, I would definitely post that or share that with you guys. Where's the letter W? Good job. Where's the letter J? Good job. Where's the letter D? Yay! Where's the letter R? Yeah! Where's the letter F? Good job. F is for fish. Hold on, Mama. Where's the letter P? Yeah. Where's the letter Z? zebra. Where's the letter? Hold on. Where's the letter Q? Good job. Where is the letter I? Yeah. Where's the letter K? Good job, baby. K is for kangaroo. But he was like 18 months and he was doing all his alphabet. And now he's about to start kindergarten this year, which is crazy. I'm not gonna cry. I might cry because I'm a crybaby, just like my baby. He's a crybaby, so we're just emotional people. But yeah, he so I guess I can go ahead and say some of his favorite things. My next video is gonna be my birth story with Kalani. That one is super interesting because it was all natural, no medication, and nothing, guys. It was absolutely nothing. So he his favorite person right now is his father. He loves his dad. So I'm glad I could give him a good dad because he loves Aaron, y'all. Like, he wakes up looking for Aaron. All he wants is his dad. So yeah, I tried to cuddle with him the other day and he was laying there and he was just like, "Mommy." And I'm like, "Yes, baby." He's like, "I just want to be free." I was like, "Okay." So he like got up and then he went and cuddled with Aaron. I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, he's a daddy's boy. He's more into like the science stuff. When it comes to like sports and stuff, he'll do it when he feels like it, but he'll sit there and watch National Geographic all day, all night. He'll learn about animals, the planet. He wants to know what the map is for. He likes to look at the map when we're driving. He likes to look at the globes in the stores. He knows his planets. He wants to look for dinosaur bones. Like, our baby is he's a science kind of boy. And yeah, he was born with green eyes. His eyes are still kind of green. They switch up depending on, I guess, the season. Like, and when we were in Miami, his eyes were pretty much like green, brown the whole time. And then now we're back, his eyes are just really, really light brown. But yeah, he still got his little green eyes. Aaron's dad had some eyes like that, so, well, he had like hazel eyes, so I think that's kind of where that comes from. Because Aaron and I both have brown eyes. What else? Yeah, he was born bald, you guys. Like, it was funny. He was so cute though. He was the cutest bald baby ever. And yes. So that is episode 1 of this series. Next episode will be my birth story with Kalani and my second miscarriage after her. And then, yeah, my next video after that will be my birth story with Isaiah, which a lot of you guys already know. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that. And also, we are going to post our video tomorrow about sponsoring a child. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and stay tuned for that. For those of you guys that don't know, we sponsored a child named Isaiah. He's in Uganda, and Channing is very excited. I don't think Kalani understands because when I do bring it up to her, she talks about her brother Isaiah, and that's understandable. Like, she keeps saying like she wants to play with her brother Isaiah. So I just tell her like we can't because he's an angel and he's in heaven. And when we all go to heaven one day, we'll be able to play with him. And then she'll just say okay, and then go play with her baby dolls named Isaiah. Like, all her dolls are named Isaiah too, guys. So yeah, but we don't discourage her from it. We allow her to express herself, and we allow our kids to just ask us whatever questions they have, whatever they want to know. Yeah, Channing was looking at Isaiah's pictures last night, Um, and he didn't ask no questions. He just stared at it for a good like 5-10 minutes. And then that was it. So yeah, but Channing is very excited. He just keeps saying like, I want to write Isaiah a letter. Now he can go to school, and now he can be healthy, and now he can play. And he's really like into the whole sponsoring him, and so yeah, that's exciting. Also, my Be a Match card came in, so I didn't open it yet. I wanted to open all that on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that video later today. But yeah, guys, just stay tuned. Keep on staying tuned. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what video you guys would like to see next. I have so many ideas, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all my videos. So I'm just gonna try to post at least every other day or 3 times a week. So yeah. Also later today we are going out to record Aaron's music video for his song Big Dog. It hasn't dropped yet, but yeah, I'm excited about that. He let me take over full creativeness of the video, so I'm very excited. I feel like a director. But yeah, guys, so just stay tuned for all that. And I know I keep saying that, but we are gonna be starting our trying to conceive journey, and I want to say like 3 more days, because my Aunt Flo came to visit me 2 days ago. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for everything, and just keep supporting, keep following our journey, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Cutie pie. Cutie pie.